Well, you ready?
He goes, yep. So they activate the transporter, and things start whirling, and mechanical buzzing starts occurring until suddenly Decky disappears and reappears on the television.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Decky looks around a little confused, but starts waving in various directions, trying to see where the camera is.
Uh-huh. We see it, buddy.
Okay.
Do I have to input the commands to him via the computer or?
They've got a microphone, and your voice is going through.
Oh, okay.
And essentially, the days, the next couple hours pass. Decky's walking around a little bit, and they start performing various tests on it. Like, they materialize the Pidgey again, and it seems like it's overloading the system a little bit. They're giving commands to Decky, and he will go off and kind of do something, like he'll attach bits and pieces to himself to various parts of the inside and just kind of fix them as if he knows what he's doing.
Huh, that's interesting.
And all the interns crowd around, just sort of amazed at this. And the fanboy looks over to Lavi and goes, "Can you believe we're watching a Genesect do this?" Oh.
I will flip you again, dude. Seriously.
Really? Promise?
Okay. Flips him again.
I can't believe I just got flipped by Lavi.
You're welcome.
And the day goes by, and with each passing hour, Professor Zord just keeps getting more and more excited. It seems like they're making a lot of breakthroughs. The interns keep taking notes at their desks once in a while. Mr. Rossetti just kind of stands happy the whole time. And the fanboy just keeps asking Lavi to hit him. Eventually, it goes late into the night, around 8 p.m. or so, and then 8 p.m. quickly turns into 9, and then 10, and at that point, Professor Zord thinks it's a good time to call it an evening.
Yeah, it's been a little late.
Shortly, the Pidgey comes out, and so does Decky. Completely energized and very happy to have played his part, he runs up to you and gives you a big old hug.
Yay! Aw.
Sorry.
I would give him a nice little pat on the head, like, good boy, Decky.
The rest of you, getting a little tired, decide to start calling it an evening, and Mr. Rossetti offers you guys to stay here for the night. This is actually a fully furnished and a very comfortable research center. In fact, upstairs is various rooms. If you'd like to stay here for the night, you can, or you can head back to the Pokemon Center, whatever you want to do. He says they have a Nintendo Switch over at the entertainment room if you want to hang out there.
Sold.
And Mr. Rossetti offers to pay for everyone's food for the evening for a job well done, and just kind of wants to throw a little mini party for you guys.
I helped. Okay, I'm up for it.
As you guys start packing up for the evening and walking out, the fanboy just hanging on to Lavi's every single word. Amber stops Jade just before you guys leave, and she thinks for a moment. She kind of whispers to you, "Hey, do you wanna keep working here?"
So many of these things they just take members away from us.
Is that a good idea, you think?
She goes, no, it's totally cool. She, the rest of you guys start heading back, and Amber...
God, fanboys following us. It's Alcon all over again.
So, you guys step out of the room and start walking down the hallway. Amber says, they'll catch up, and she whispers to Jade, "Hey, do you want to keep messing with the machine a little more?"
Fool around with it. I'm sure nothing can go wrong. Do it. I want something to go wrong. It will make it exciting.
I'm sorry I'm boring you, Corinne.
No, you're not
I-
boring me. Just
I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious about their setup here.
It's kind of like when I made you make Masako turn into a giant monkey when they were sleeping together. Her and him and Alex. They were.
No,
they were,
no
they were sharing a
context.
bedroom.
No context is needed. We'll just leave it at that. Amber pulls out her Pokeball and throws out Alpha. And she says, "All right, let's go, let's go." And she walks on up and she presents her own password and types it in and says, "I've got something I've always wanted to try." And the rest of you guys can go ahead and hang out wherever. Alpha hops into the machine. She hits the button and she throws it in there.
Right. BA start.
Wait, before that happens, I want to know about Prism's self-esteem issues.
Actually,
Or you could just do it a bridge version of it.
Actually, okay. So when I wrote Prism's,
His dad hit him once. You happy?
when I wrote Prism's esteem issues, I based it off of a real situation that I witnessed in my hometown, and since there's actually viewers happening right now, there's a bit of controversy behind it, and I don't want to
save that for another time.
I don't think I actually have the talent to actually show it in a way that it deserves to be shown. So I think I'll write it, because if I just improv it, I'm going to mess it up and offend someone. I know I will. So I think I will write it, send it to you guys, and see what you think of it, and then release it.
What is this? Is it an actual thing?
Yeah. Okay.
I could share it to my other friend that's a teacher and see what he thinks.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't have the talent to actually do it improv, but I might write it up and release it as like a supplementary thing for the Patreon. But it is controversial. It's a thing that actually happened. It's not like edgy, but someone will be offended. I guarantee it. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone for now, and go back to Amber and Jade.
Break something.
So Jade,
Okay.
she looks
Sure.
at you and says, I think we can break through. These guys are nothing. We know what we're doing, right?"
This isn't my setup, so I'm not entirely comfortable, assuming that, but I mean, we are not. I'm gonna go on a limb here, so neither of us are stupid.
Don't be such a nerd. Just press all these buttons.
All right.
I mean, I'd be more interested. I would like to familiarize myself with the layout completely, before we try anything crazy. But okay.
She actually thinks for a moment and says, "You know what? That's a good idea. Just go ahead, put Decky in." And then she lets you have control of the machine for the night.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and send Decky in, and all right. So I'm familiarizing myself with like the layout, the setup, and everything, and we're in Amber's account on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'm curious to see like what their progress is in all this.
Okay, go ahead and roll your int. Meanwhile, while you're rolling, the rest of you guys head on into the back. Poke Pizza is ordered, of course.
Not everything has to have poke.
Everything has to have poke!
Yes. With poke pepperoni?
Poke pepperoni.
Nice.
And poke mozzarella, and there's like poke bites that go with it.
Nice.
I hate everything.
20?
Yes. Your 20 lets you it'll take you several hours, but you pretty much figure out what they've got going. You're not the computer person that Amber is. Amber's specialized in computers. You're more of like setting up an actual physical rig rather than programming. Yep. But essentially, what this does is this will let you go anywhere, like potentially it'll let you go anywhere in the internet, and you find something on Amber's account.
How you doing internet?
You find something on Amber's account that just kind of sticks out to you. It has like a list of stuff, and all it lists is favor. That's what's the name of the file.
What? It lists what?
The file name is called favor.
favor.
Yep.
Okay. So, and I can click on this file and see what's in, like, what are the lists? What does it say?
All right. It just says favor. You click on it and open it up, and what's written there is a virus.
Whoa. Okay.
And this virus is actually written for the international police. It's designed to go onto a wired Pokemon and drop off and eliminate, essentially, eliminate a couple profiles in the international police.
Whoa. Okay.
So I was looking at pun pictures. What's going on? Viruses?
Yeah, Jade found a virus that Amber wrote called Favor.
Shit.
And she's trying to take down what?
Jade would have to do another check.
Okay. Let's do that for sure. 16?
Yep. You discover that, like I said, this virus was written for the international police, and it's designed to take out all information pertaining to the Wild Colony gym.
Okay. That's not cool. Cause that was where the Wild Colony gym is, where a lot of this stuff started, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You need this, and I need to tell somebody this.
I'm just going to. Oh god, I can't delete it from here. I probably could. I'm not a programming person, like you said.
Amber comes up and, she sees you.
Can Genesec save it on his hard drive?
She sees you just playing on the computer, and she walks up and goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
Not bad. How's it going with you?
You quickly close it.
Yup. Closing it. I'm just getting a feel for the system. I'm not too much of a programmer.
I like the idea of you just like rubbing the keyboard back and forth, like, "Yep, nothing suspicious here."
Quickly, turn on some solitaire.
No, I just let me just pull up the I'm sure there's like a display or something on like just the status of the Pokemon that are in there. I just want that, I guess. Go back to that. That's my default. I'm not doing anything screen.
You see Alpha and Deacon playing volleyball.
Well, they're having fun.
Like that really bad blob 8-bit volleyball from Newgrounds from like years ago.
Oh my god.
Anyway, she seems pretty happy, and it gets around midnight, and she figures it's time to call it a night if you want to.
Yeah, probably a good idea. We should definitely go and rest, because I think Decans have been in a little bit too long. Personally, he needs a break.
So you guys call them out. They get out, and they're pretty pleased. And you recall them, and Amber says, "Let's go get some pizza."
That is a good idea. I'll go with her and get some pizza.
Alright. You guys go back up and enjoy the Nintendo Switch along with all the Poke games and the Poke Pizza. And do you guys want to go to bed for the night, or do you want to hang out and party? Because everyone else is just celebrating.
I'm actually going to go to sleep.
We're not... Do we know about this?
Yeah... Actually, I'm gonna take Luna aside and tell her what I found.
Okay. Jade.
Mike's being all stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you like outside.
Right.
Yep.
We'll say this
And
is
then
outside.
you tell me all the spiel, and then it's like,
I want to know the spiel. Where are those guys go?
No, you don't need to know. This is something we might need to tell the Rangers, because why would they need to take the information out of Wild Colony?
I have no idea, and I would like to think that maybe there's a good reason for it, but I'm slightly afraid to approach. I don't think it was something I was supposed to see.
So Stuart, so it was basically information taking out about the gym?
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, the virus would wipe out all information that Interpol has on the Wild Colony gym.
The gym, which is about the wizards and the...
Mm-hmm. And the psychics.
What are they trying to hide? Are they trying to hide the psychics? Are they trying to hide the fact that they were closing holes, or...
Well, you know that they've been... So, bit of a recap back to then. You know that they were holding at least one portal semi-closed for years. And, remember when you were talking to Looker, give me... wisdom check?
Oh,
Int?
but I'm stupid. My character is not all that bright. Wisdom is 11, so that's just a regular...
Yeah.
Mulligan?
Oh. Oh, so for those watching in the chat.
Oh, did it not come up? Oh,
Well, I can't
there it
can't
is.
see.
There it is, yeah.
Oh, sorry, there it is. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I didn't know it is flagging.
I told you no.
God damn.
Well, yeah, you put no 2s and 2s together to come up with 14.
God damn it.